An influential African American teacher, literary critic, and poet whose poetry was rooted in folklore sources and Black dialect. Today, I speak of Brother Sterling A. Brown. Sterling Allen Brown was born on May 1st, 1901, on the campus of Howard University in Washington, D.C. He was the only son and youngest of six children born to a former slave, Reverend Sterling Nelson Brown, and Adelaide Allen. His father was a pastor of the Lincoln Temple Congregational Church and professor of religion at Howard University. His mother was a graduate and valedictorian of Fisk University and later taught in DC public schools for more than 50 years. Brown's early childhood was spent on a farm on Whiskey Bottom Road in Howard County, Maryland. He was educated at Waterford Oaks Elementary and Dunbar High School, where he graduated as top student. He received a scholarship to attend Williams College in Massachusetts and graduated from Williams Phi Beta Kappa in 1922. Sterling Allen Brown became a member of Omega Psi Phi fraternity in 1919, Gamma chapter. In 1923, he continued his studies at Harvard University, receiving an MA. That same year, he was hired as English lecturer at Virginia Theological Seminary and College in Lynchburg, Virginia, a position he would hold for the next 3 years. He never pursued a doctorate degree, but several colleges he attended gave him honorary doctorates. Brown began his teaching career with positions at several universities, including Lincoln University and Fisk University, before returning to Howard in 1929. He was a professor there for 40 years. In addition to his career at Howard University, Brown served as a visiting professor at Vassar College, New York University, Atlanta University, and Yale University. Brown was known for introducing his students to concepts then popular in jazz, which, along with blues, spirituals, and other forms of Black music, formed an, an integral component for his poetry. In 1932, his first book, Southern Road, was published. Southern Road was well received by critics, and Brown became part of the artistic tradition of the Harlem Renaissance. With the arrival of the Depression, Brown could not find a publisher for his second book of verse. In 1969, Brown retired from his faculty position at Howard and turned full time to poetry. And in 1975, he finally published his second book of poetry, The Last Ride of Wild Bill. In 1979, the District of Columbia declared May 1st, Brown's birthday, Sterling A. Brown Day. His collected poems won him the Lenore Marshall Poetry Prize in the early 1980s for the best collection of poetry published that year. Sterling A. Brown died from leukemia at the age of 88 in 1989.